Hello to all and welcome to your November 11th through to the 12th of 2025 spiritual advice reading. I'm Josie K and this is the Black Tarot deck, illustrations by Victoria Iva, available from Debris.com. So we have still a waning gibbous moon of reflection and releasing, now in the moon of Leo, praise and admiration. So it's going to be easy or easier at this time to let go of worry, concern, harsh communication, difficulty, because of the praise and admiration that is coming the collective's way. So, dear Lord, Spirit Guides, and Angels, please bless whoever needs to hear this information most with clearly defined messages of spiritual advice for November 11th and 12th. Okay, so at the beginning of the day of November 11th, we have the Two of Swords. So someone here is a bit conflicted. It may feel like there is a decision that is difficult to make, or you're still a little unsure as to this path of victory that Spirit keeps talking about. Now, in the thoughts position, we have the King of Swords. So someone could be thinking about an older air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, or someone who is in relation to a business or organization. But there is some indecision regarding this King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords is a very hard worker. They're very deliberate. They follow the rules, but sometimes their communication could be a little difficult. That could be why someone else here, if it's not this Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, who is conflicted about them. Now, in the relationship sector, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so Spirit is wanting to talk a lot about prosperity. They're saying when the seven shows up, there is the awareness that your efforts are now opening a doorway towards triumph. So in the relationship sector, to another or others, there could be someone who is either an older air sign or is an associate to a business or organization that is bringing forward an opportunity here that's going to free the collective from this energy of I don't know what to do. Okay, or maybe this opportunity is keeping someone in this energy of I'm afraid to make a decision. Now, in the creative aspects position, we have the High Priestess. Beautiful. So Spirit is saying at this time, when it comes to your creativity, finance, and career, we're going to give you some extremely intuitive energy, the ability to set and meet goals in a very balanced way, and to not take action until you know that you know exactly what action steps you want to take. So not a big time for decision making, especially on the 11th of November. Now, when we get into the actions position, we have the Knight of Swords. So a quick moving action. Okay, Spirit's saying take action to go into the direction of someone in a leadership position so that you can get the answers you are seeking. Wait patiently, because there is going to be a doorway that opens here of greater prosperity. So communication is what Spirit's nudging someone here to go forward and have, so they can come out of some form of indecision here. Maybe indecision regarding the future when it comes to money and home and long-term traditional foundation. Now, it could be that someone else is coming forward with some harsh communication that's putting another person in this state of indecision about a connection. But thank goodness we have the High Priestess here, a message of strong patience, a message to continue to plant personal seeds, goals, and intentions when it comes to your creativity, finance, and career. Now, emotionally, we have the 10 of Spheres or Pentacles. So things are speeding up here. And someone may feel like something's happening too quickly. And therefore, they're a bit conflicted about should I or should I not make this decision. There could be a financial offer or opportunity that is coming from someone in relation to a business or organization that is opening a new doorway. It could just be that this communication shows up so quickly, and I'm feeling more so around the 12th of November for some of the collective here, that's what this state of indecision represents. Now, in the subconscious position, we have the Eight of Swords. So, yeah, there's someone here who is feeling stuck or trapped in a situation. Swords, again, could relate to the King of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, where there is indecision here about a relationship. There is this energy, again, a nudge from spirit to go forth and ask for what you want here, because you are not stuck or trapped, right? The Eight of Swords is a figment of one's imagination. You can free yourself by going forward and having a conversation and seeking out the answers that you need, because I think this action is going to bring freedom from indecision and open a new opportunity or doorway here. Great energy to ask for a raise. Now, in the day-to-day aspects position, we have the beautiful Ace of Cups. So we have a gift from the universe coming to the collective here, somewhere between the 11th and 12th of November in the form of the Ace of Cups. So there is a path that is blessed, a path of emotional fulfillment. Someone here could be indecisive about a path of love, as they go forward with someone here because of maybe some harsh communication, indecision, and so on. But Spirit's trying to bring a path of happiness and peace and joy to the collective nonetheless. And with this energy, really, it's about researching the area of money, finance, and career, because I think you're going to find that you are very surprised and that eventually here an opportunity arrives in relation to another that frees you from feeling stuck in your circumstances. Now, in the inner strengths position, we have the Nine of Spears or Pentacles. So Spirit is trying to give the collective the strength at this time to come out of indecision with the Nine of Pentacles, knowing that Spirit is guiding you into the direction of a solid foundation here. An opportunity at some point to buy yourself a small gift, yeah. Sorry, it's weird. When I said the Nine of Spears or Pentacles is Spirit giving you the strength to trust, I got a message and a ding on my phone, which is normally shut off. Just one moment. Okay, thank you for your patience. All right, so in a 3-card summary, we have the Five of Wands. Again, some form of inner conflict regarding what action steps one should take. Then we have an exciting lover's energy of passion, a passionate decision. Could involve a Gemini here, hoping that a path will open in the area of money, finance, and career so that you can be free from thinking you are stuck or trapped in a situation, right? So I do feel like if you go forward and communicate with someone regarding this prosperity that Spirit's saying you will find as a result of your actions, there will then be renewal in some cases in a personal relationship, a new path of peace, joy, and happiness financially after putting some effort in here. So you may find that you're a bit conflicted on the 11th of November with the Five of Wands, but Spirit's saying right behind the Five of Wands lies the Fool card. Okay, so there is a path that is blessed. There is a path by which Spirit's saying at some point we're going to nudge you to take a chance to go forward into the direction of what? Of wish fulfillment. So Spirit's saying say yes to the opportunity when it arrives. Okay, we have an exciting decision, right? Someone here, this High Priestess, this could be an older spiritual female here, who by which the Ace of Cups comes your way and you're a little indecisive about what to do. A new path in love, and Spirit saying, trust that we will bring you signs to free you from this energy of indecision. Yeah. So it may be scary because we've got this Knight of Swords coming in rather quickly. Or a nudge from Spirit to go forth and free yourself by gathering more information. So with the Nine of Swords, it is the Nine of Swords. Spirit saying we are sending in, especially in the area of a business or organization, some exciting news here that will free someone from feeling stuck or trapped in their worries and fears, right? To the point where it's keeping them up at night. That's why Spirit's saying trust that at the end of the day, probably by the 12th for some, there is going to be an awareness of great prosperity. So yeah, there's going to come this realization that with the 10 of Oh, and I thought it was the 2. There is an awareness here emotionally that there is indeed a light at the end of the tunnel, that with the 4 of Cups, there is indeed a more emotional, stable outcome taking place. So yeah, someone was there was communication that was difficult in relation to another or others, but Spirit's saying we're trying to free you from that, from negative communication, worry, fear, and concern. Well, this card was upside down, which was the 5 of Swords. Really a strong message to get out of your head and trust that with the High Priestess energy as you take action and trust in prayer at this time. There's going to come an exciting decision where there was indecision. And so this could very well be for my Queen of Swords, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Now this is interesting. We have got 2 air signs, a soulmate connection. It could be 2 Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, or energies of those, or just a confirmation from Spirit that indeed this is your person. You are a soulmate no matter what sign you are, and we're bringing a path of love to you, a gift from the universe in the form of peace, joy, and happiness that is unfolding. So I feel like this queen is working really hard to eventually make an exciting decision so she can be freed from her worries and fears that are keeping her up at night or are making her feel stuck. With the 10 of Pentacles and the 4 of Cups, there's great emotional fulfillment by the end of the day on November 12th, whereby there is prosperity. Okay, so Spirit is saying we're giving the collective the strength at this time in the inner strengths position of the Leo energy of the sun. Remember, we have Leo with the waning gibbous moon at this time. So a time of reflection and then releasing some form of praise and admiration with the sun energy as a major arcana, and the 9 of Pentacles. Great prosperity. Buy yourself a small gift. Trust that love is returning. Okay, we have a very motherly, nurturing Empress energy. So this could be, this is Spirit with the major arcana, the Empress, helping the collective to give birth to the 6 of Wands, forward movement, a pathway towards triumph. Wow. So I'm going to confirm and clarify these messages by bringing in the Kipper deck by Ciro Marchetti. Please confirm and clarify the messages we have previously discussed in this circle spread for the collective on November 11th and 12th. So see, a new path is developing. Some may know what that represents by the 11th of November. Others, there are thoughts of a new path, and Spirit's showing these butterflies. There's a rebirth taking place, a new path being born. And some are just a bit conflicted about making a decision. Now, the 2 of Wands could be, and I thought that was Swords, but it's Wands. I feel the same energy. It's like I'm looking at one path versus another, or a new opportunity. And I am thinking about this King of Swords. Now, again, I feel strongly for some of my Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. This is a masculine. I think the feminine is focusing on a new path, is finding the courage to go down a new path, and is receiving a gift from her soulmate. I think someone is going to be very supportive to another person as this beautiful journey unfolds here. And yes, indeed, they may be giving you a gift, whoever's energies these are, because of the new path that is evolving here. So, and there's also a new path of business with the 2 of Wands representing business, and a gift, something that feels like a gift from someone in a leadership position with the King of Swords, whoever's energy or sign they may be. See, in the relationship sector, there is a masculine who's thinking about this feminine here, who's recognizing that she indeed has found this doorway towards triumph and success with the number 16. That Spirit is nudging her, or if this is you, to say yes to this opportunity. I feel like a gift is going to arrive. For some, it may take until the 16th or 17th, but Spirit's saying very shortly. Okay, in the creative aspects position, here we have it, this main female, this very spiritual female energy. So I'm getting a couple things, okay? Spirit is telling this main female who could have this Queen of Swords energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini in her chart, or who by which is setting and meeting goals day to day in hopes that eventually this exciting decision with the Lover's card will come. Now, I do see a main female who's thinking about a new path, who's receiving a gift from a masculine who's recognizing her success. She may be thinking about the high priestess, a very spiritual mother-in-law, grandmother energy, mother energy. And I think there is going to be a resolution to some form of concerns here. I see like mother-in-law and Gemini, or indecision about someone who is this high priestess, who's kind of really been there and done that, and she knows what she's talking about. Okay, in the actions position, we have travel, just like I saw with the Six of Wands, attention, recognition, and victory. So here comes the Knight of Swords, a quick and unexpected communication that is freeing someone from the Nine of Swords, of the worries and fears that were keeping someone up at night. So she's looking at this masculine and a gift of a new path, and is being guided by maybe the 12th of November to either travel physically or metaphorically into the direction of the Sun and the Nine of Pentacles, or to trust that there will be a need to travel physically or metaphorically down this new path. So emotionally, we have the family room energy and the Ten of Pentacles and the Four of Cups. Again, I feel like with the family room energy, you could be sitting at home reading your mail, text, email, however this information may come. And then there's like, wow, a light at the end of the tunnel when it comes to the Ten of Pentacles, that all is going to be well financially and in the area of a long-term traditional foundation. It's bringing peace emotionally back to a situation where there was this energy of feeling stuck and miserable or indecisive. So Spirit is saying, lay down that sword, or you will recognize that, there was harsh communication going back and forth that you felt stuck in. And again, we have the Gemini energies, or Libra, Aquarius for some. But let's see what Spirit has to say. Yeah, the despair of feeling stuck. Harsh communication. Now I'm traveling into the direction of a new path that feels like a gift, or is a gift coming from this masculine. There we have it. In the day-to-day aspects position, we have the occupation card. So Spirit is saying, especially with the Queen of Swords energy, if you have strong air in your chart, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, there is coming this awareness for a main female, an exciting decision regarding one's occupation, the awareness with the Ace of Cups that the path ahead is indeed blessed, that path is not only going to bring the 9 and 10 of Pentacles, great money, but it's also going to bring a long-term path of peace, joy, and happiness within a connection. Beautiful. So in the inner strengths position, we have the message card. Okay, there is a message coming in with the Sun during this Leo moon energy. There is attention, recognition, and happiness because of the 9 of Pentacles. Spirit's giving the collective the strength to trust that maybe even if this doesn't show up for you around the 12th of November, that Spirit is just saying, we're going to give you the strength to hang in there, to prepare, because eventually there's going to come some news here, very good news in the area of one's occupation and a new path. And Spirit's assisting with this process to free the collective from sadness, worry, fear, and despair. Okay, 3-card summary. Look at that on the bottom of the deck. Male or female, someone is stepping into this energy of greater privilege and money. And Spirit is saying, again, if it doesn't show up right now, you better darn well expect it. We have a main male here by which is making an offer, some form of gift of unexpected income. Now I'm getting some, you may not be able to move forward till the 27th or 28th of November, but either way, this is a time of decision making. Feeling as though I'm feeling stuck when it comes to, and courageous energy to go forth and make a decision. Here we have it. Courthouse energy, high honor coming, a gift, something that feels like a gift. See, I feel like this main female is going to be receiving a message that maybe she was indecisive or concerned about, but there is again that energy like the 8 of Swords, freedom from some form of imprisonment, of despair that someone has placed upon themselves. So yeah, There is health, right? After good news regarding maybe a community of people that there is a lot of healing taking place within you or a situation. Okay, again, we have a mature woman, someone who has grown and evolved through difficulty, right? That's how it works. Someone who's going into the direction of a more successful path with the number 6. And again, the Gemini energy of the Lover's card, which we have with this main female in the creative aspects position. An exciting decision is coming forward, right? A new journey, I think, is bringing a partnership closer to a higher level of commitment. It's a time of change and evolution. Sudden, unexpected wealth. There's that number 11, master number 11 for November. For by the end of the month, we're going to see that some wisdom here has brought freedom from maybe thinking about sneaking away from a situation or going away from a situation or some form of temptation, right? Spirit saying make positive choices, and the toil and labor card will come as a result of your actions in a beautiful way, where there will be travel, physically or metaphorically, into the direction of a message and a new path. Look at a person in an official position, or this could be what you're stepping into, is bringing this energy of great fortune. I'm feeling for so many by the end of November, right? It's in master number 11. So one path served us. Now we're looking down a new path, and that path is unfolding, and it's coming to the awareness of the collective strongly, if not now, by the 26th, 27th, 28th of November. Yeah, someone was thinking someone was false. Someone was in a situation involving a child or children, and it was just difficult, but that's mostly because the awareness of this new path, this gift from the universe, this message of greater success is what Spirit's trying to bring. Hang in there, okay? So let's go ahead and close with a message from the Archangel Michael, Sword of Light deck. Closing message, please. Woo! The cards are jumping. Whoa. Take your power back. Know you are protected. That the way forward is wide open, and that Spirit is trying to guide you towards a path of joy. Yeah, at some point here, there is going to be a need to make a decision. Remember, we started out, I thought that was the Two of Swords. The Two of Wands is the courage to go down this new path. The Two of Swords is a worry about making a decision. So it's interesting that Spirit's saying, make a decision. Are you choosing to put yourself or another, prioritize, yourself or another in this situation? Accept divine guidance that is pointing you towards your own joy. So someone may have been kind of, maybe you've been putting someone else's priorities before yours, making you make decisions that weren't right for you. Now Spirit's saying, accept the divine guidance we are bringing. Say yes to an opportunity, a new, triumphant doorway, because you deserve this. Wait patiently with the High Priestess energy, and know that you're going to come from maybe a time of not knowing a decision when it comes to one's occupation especially, but that there is going to be some excitement here with the Lover's card. Yes, your vibration is rising. So not only is this a prosperous direction that the universe is granting you, but it's also a time of great spiritual growth, right? What did I learn through these difficulties? And how have things mended? Because I can now evolve to occupy a much higher frequency in my life, a higher, better awareness of my true self. Wow. All right, so should these messages have resonated for you in some way, and you have further questions about your own personal journey and or would just like a general reading, feel free to write me for a personal reading via my email, which is JosieK42@gmail.com. I offer 4 1/2-hour video readings, and they are a 1 month, 3 month, 6 month, or yearly reading, and my price list will be in the box below this video, along with a beautiful comment section. I am still offering the fall special, which is a 15-minute, 1-month video reading for just $25 if you'd like to give that a try. So thank you so very much for your likes, your shares, and those subscribes. And most importantly, I want to say a super big thank you to those of you who have continued to donate to this channel to keep it up and running day to day. Take care and God bless.